Bennett, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So the Ring magazine that's now owned by Turki Al-Sheikh has just announced that it's finally official. Canelo Alvarez will be fighting against Terence Crawford in September. You know, this whole situation, this news and everything is so reminiscent of Mayweather versus De La Hoya, because for years and years and years before the fight came to fruition, Floyd was calling out Oscar De La Hoya when he was fighting at 130 and Oscar De La Hoya was fighting at 147. And I remember HBO's Jim Lampley and Larry Merchant, every time Floyd Mayweather mentioned De La Hoya's name, they would say he's just trying to get attention. He knows that fight will never happen. He's just basically trying to use Oscar De La Hoya's name. And next thing you know, the fight is being announced. This is how the Canelo-Crawford situation felt, although we knew that there was a little bit more of a chance that Canelo would fight against Crawford with him having such a massive size advantage. And also with there really being no other viable options outside of him fighting against David Benavidez. And when I say viable options, I'm talking about a super fight. So now that the fight is official, a lot of professional fighters are making their predictions. David Benavidez, who's been chasing Canelo Alvarez for years and just got a really big win over David Morrell this past weekend, his breakdown and prediction will probably surprise a lot of Canelo Alvarez fans. This is what he said.
I know you said like he could be the guy. What kind of a chance do you ultimately give him?
I think you give him like a 7 out of a 10.
Oh, wow, that high. I thought you were going to say like 25 just because of the size.
Good. Crawford is good. And
of course.
I think he's been known that he's going to fight Canelo for a long time. And, you know, Crawford, he likes to pick up the weight. So I'm sure he's been working on the weights for a long time. So, you know, Crawford, when he has with a person that has big IQ like that, if you do enough weights, you know, and you stay working for a long time, you know, you have a puncher's chance, and you could, you know, you definitely, you know, make the other guy uncomfortable or hurt him a couple times. So, yeah, Crawford is a really good fighter. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he wins.
So just think about that, guys. Once again, Crawford is basically still moving up 3 weight classes to fight Canelo Alvarez at 168 with no rehydration clause. And David Benavidez, he doesn't even see it as a 50-50 fight. He sees it as a 70-30 fight in favor of Terence Crawford. I mean, this further proves that everyone knows that if Crawford and Canelo were the exact same size, this would damn near be considered a mismatch in favor of Crawford. That's why the only way this can even be considered a competitive fight is if it is a handicap match, which it is. Terence Crawford has to give Canelo Alvarez a head start in the race for it to be considered an even race or a challenge for Crawford. And it is definitely a major challenge for TC. I mean, that is a hell of a disadvantage he has. But despite that disadvantage, many professional boxers are picking Terence Crawford to win this fight. It'll be interesting to see the actual odds in this fight, especially the closer we get to the fight, because I believe Terence Crawford's confidence alone is scaring a lot of the race fans. That's why you're starting to all of a sudden hear fans and even some boxing writers say, hey, this is not fair. You know, Crawford should have to fight someone else before he gets the opportunity to fight Canelo. Some of them are so worried, they're already starting to make excuses for Canelo Alvarez, expecting him to lose to Crawford. I seen one article where the writer was suggesting that maybe Canelo Alvarez is already over the hill. He's already past his prime. This is the best time for Crawford to fight him, despite the fact that Crawford will be like 38 when they fight. Which is so ironic because when Canelo Alvarez fought Floyd Mayweather, or when they announced the fight, those same fans made excuses for why Canelo would lose, saying that he was too young, despite the fact that Floyd Mayweather was 36 and Canelo Alvarez today is 34. At the end of the day, I don't know if Terence Crawford is going to win this fight, but what I do know is these race fans right now, they are terrified that he is going to pull it off. And what they hate even more is somebody like David Benavidez is picking Crawford to win this fight. See, they hate that because when Benavidez or some other non-black relevant person picks Crawford to win this fight, they can't go in the comment section and attack their race because they only do that to black people. I'm talking about the Canelo fans, obviously, and we all know who the Canelo Alvarez fans are because 98% of them are not boxing fans, they're race fans. With that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.